Out to you for this one, mama. Take a seat with Ebbie. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lives. Baby, shake a little rise. Fill up your glass. Deep with Clyde. Take a seat with Ebbie. We gon' talk about everything. Come get these lives. Baby, shake a little rise. Fill up your glass. Deep with Clyde. Fill up your glass, maybe shake a little ice. Yeah.
Greetings and salutations, people. Happy Sunday evening. Sir?
Yeah.
Is you alright? Is you
Yeah,
fine?
no, you said I was gonna let you do the little intro.
Wow, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, well, welcome to Ebbie and the
Okay,
Straight
y'all.
Man.
Let me go see. We're not gonna do this today, Ebony.
I didn't do nothing yet, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
Okay. Y'all, Ebony been on my helmet since we started talking. And I don't even know what I did yet. I ain't did now. Girl, you don't know now?
Down there now, ho. I've been the places I've been. Okay.
Alright, y'all. Lady in the Lake Season 1, Episode 2 review. We're gonna get to that, but first things first. Let's take the temperature. How y'all doing? How's your week been? Did you have you a good Sunday? Did you have a Sunday dinner? Like what's the vibe? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing right now? Ooh, Ty worn out beating Soulful Dog. What's going on, man? I just had me a little turkey, ground turkey nachos. Felt good. I don't feel gluttonous. I didn't overeat. I'm content, not full.
Okay.
What did you have for dinner, Miss Ebony?
I had a burger and surprise from Chili's. My daughter bought me dinner, so that just can't be Jesus. So I was appreciative of the free meal. Hallelujah. Amen. Yes, God. Oh, you in the heat all day? Oh, God.
Texas heat. Oh, you working.
Oh, no. We can only stretch out our hands in prayer. Hallelujah. God knows.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I don't like nobody heat because this desert heat, it be dry for hella days at a time. Ain't no moisture in the air. But then on the flip, you got the humidity, which to me, there is no, this or that is work and or worse and or better. I think it's the eyes of the beholder. I don't want to feel sticky all day. I'm gonna be wet regardless. I'm gonna sweat. And then if you in Texas, like I know Houston, it'd be a torrential downpour in the middle of the day for no reason. I definitely can say Arizona's the real desert. It really be 120, 125, just dry on some real stuff. What's going on, Spicy? So yeah, but anywho, I had a great Sunday. Played well this morning. Got a year up. We doing a little playing the extra game next week. So what's up, Scoop? So now that I've heard about your Sunday, how everybody week going? Everybody week all right? We treating you well?
I guess me well.
Oh, she done went silent.
Oh no, sorry, I was saying goodnight to Scoop. He's now officially in training for school. So, lights be out. 9 o'clock. Hey, we gotta get up at 7. We officially in training. Amen. Hallelujah.
I don't know why I keep going to Baptist.
Not a Baptist fit. Okay, hallelujah.
Anyway,
Amen.
let me
It
stop
was
playing.
it was a
Um,
week. That's pretty much all I got. It was a week. I
so
did
anyway,
it.
we start. So what'd you say?
Oh,
Now
I
heads
said, are
up.
we going right into the review?
Well, hold on. I was gonna
Hallelujah.
tell you, you sound a little muffled,
Oh, I sound muffled.
a little bit.
Maybe because I have my thing twisted. Can you hear me? Is it better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
All right. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, if we going right into the review, I'll
No, we
save
ain't
the
got to. No, no. Hey, what,
no,
what, what
no.
you got to talk
I'll
about?
save the hot topics till later.
Okay. All right. Shoot. So we
I
start
ain't got
off.
but two stories, so
Two stories.
it's
All
not
right.
gonna be a lot. It's just a lot of think pieces. But go ahead.
All right. Well, so we start off episode 2, Lady in the Lake. We're back being in 47, and and
First of all, how you gonna tell that little girl to go talk to her daddy about your rent, ma'am? What are we doing? Not you trying to
she's trying to
manipulate
make a
that
move.
man's daughter.
She was trying to make a move. That's all that was. She was hustling. She was finessing. She wasn't gonna give him the Il Nana to get the rent down, so she had to do what she had to work with what she had.
Absolutely not soulful dog, because I don't know nothing about Chris Brown or Take having no beef, so I don't know. No, mm-mm. I don't know what's happening with them, and I don't care that we
Okay.
are. Tank is a superior singer, so we're just gonna move on with our day. Amen. Amen.
Oh, the Chingy we'll say for the end. Anyway, yeah, I don't. It's working though. At this point, she's in the apartment. She's doing her thing. Um, I like that Maddie. She's going through character development. She is going through some things, and and I like that we're getting to see it now. What she revealed in episode 3.
We ain't got there yet, so don't
I
even
said,
mention
wait a
it.
minute. I said, wait a minute. So anywho, trying to think what happened. So yeah. So anyway, so we do that, but then she goes and interviews Mrs. Durst, which started off hella cool, and then it got real indifferent. Is that the word we want to use?
Uh, I don't know if indifferent is the correct word. I'm still stuck on the police being weirdos at the beginning of this episode. Like, do you think she killed the baby and then had y'all find the body? Like, why are y'all acting like this to the person who found the child?
And that's why people mind their business, because how did I go from walking home from work to being a suspect?
Right.
And I know
Not
a lot of
you
criminals
just
are
wanting,
stupid.
not just wanting to help, and then here we go with the you did it. What?
I'm the kind of person, if I find a body somewhere, I'm gonna go to the nearest payphone, call 911, tell them where the body is, hang up, and then go on about my way.
Mm. Wipe the
I don't
phone
want to stick
down so they don't
around.
get your prints.
Right?
Somebody.
Look. I don't want to be associated with anything anywhere ever at all.
Okay. Well, right. Well, at least this episode, the son Jedediah didn't get on my nerves too bad. This
Oh,
episode.
wait till episode 3, friend. He's
Oh,
gonna bring
God.
you back here, and he gonna need a whole. The boy needs a butt whip. First off, I don't know how you that age and don't respect your mama. Your daddy didn't raise you right, and your daddy must not respect your mama talking to your mama like that.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Clearly, that's a learned behavior. So you
Absolutely,
saw your daddy talking to your mama crazy,
because
and you just assumed you could talk to your mama crazy. And why she ain't dot your eye the first time you got out of pocket with her, I don't know.
and I get when they're like little kid, you try to but like at some point,
No.
8-year-old, just knock him out. give him a 2-piece combo.
It's
Soda.
not cute. Disrespectful. Being disrespectful is
Ever.
not cute at any age ever, and
But
it's
I don't know, there's
unacceptable.
levels, right? Like I know I don't expect a 2-year-old to know the wildness we're saying. I'm teaching you that. But I feel like by at least 5, it's gotta be some kind of you know you being a jerk, you being a dickhead, you know that.
Right. You be right.
You know,
You be observant about some things. They soaking up. They sponges at that point, and they soaking up everything for their environment. So if disrespect is being given out, then that is what they are soaking up and going to eventually regurgitate because that's what they see. Now, what they not gonna see coming is this left hook as I uppercut their ass into the middle of next week because who the fuck is you talking to?
we went with
Because you
alright.
thought you saw your daddy call me out my name and I just took it. You didn't understand that the reason why we moved into the next room is because I swole that nigga eye shut because who the fuck was he talking to?
I don't know if y'all know this, but Ebony likes to fight.
I do.
She's not only beating her kids, but she was a kid beating other kids for disrespecting their mama.
I was. Absolutely was.
No, yeah. So
and
anyway,
now I do it again.
You know, you can hit me in the face, but I don't need to beat up the torso. So leave me alone. Yeah, the officers being hella suspicious of her was hella weird. Definitely, and then he had nerve to be xenophobic. That's what.
It was the racism that jumped out for me. Like, sir, oh God.
Like, sir, she low key looked just like you. What do you mean? You can usually tell.
Right. Talk about she don't have the Jewish nose. I beg your pardon, sir. I beg your very good pardon.
Sir, like, she not. Anyway, we're not gonna stress me out over these because I don't understand. Like,
and he said it like it was a fact. Like you don't have the like. What? Okay. So this is where I tell you to take a slow fall to hell, because who again? That is always my first question.
A slow fall?
Yes.
Jesus, every day.
It's slow, endless fall to hell. You've been falling for 6 days and still falling. Please.
Oh, Jesus, it's on high. Jesus, it's on high.
Now he's a pig. What do you expect? Listen.
We know the times. We know the times.
Listen. He talked to the black cops crazy. This is what got me. A black cop was just standing there, and my nigga came and bowed him in the back, talking about get out the way. Sir, you came over here to be. What?
No, I'll rock you guys. I couldn't have been the first black person to do anything. Because I'd have been it'd have been a lot of fists being thrown. I wouldn't have.
I would have been out of job.
I'd have been a lynched Negro. I wouldn't have made it, but maybe 10 years of life. At some point, somebody would have said something to me, and my feet would have been dangling. Okay, because I don't have the resolve of the Negroes of past. I don't know how
you had the strength to do it. Because my very first response to it was, who are you talking to? Okay. You want to hit people with garbage can lids. All right. All right. Somebody called me Della Reese today because my hair is gray. And I was like, okay.
So that whole thing was hella weird. But
30 seconds before service starts, you want to try me, so I have to cuss you out in church. Sir, please get out of my here.
Well, and then to talk about the times more, watching a woman try and move around, it's crazy how we don't really talk about
how they had absolutely no autonomy. You got to ask your husband to do.
And it wasn't that long ago, and I think now I'm seeing and understanding why people of a certain age are so offended and traumatized by what's going on now, because it's like no. Like,
we fought to not have all of these. Right.
Women had to. He said, "I can sell you the car, but where is your husband?" women now, what? And we're not taught about these things, right? We get told women's
She said
rights.
they told him she couldn't
It's
sell her car unless she had her husband's permission. But the car
and
is
I
in my name. What do you mean?
and I knew back then, and I've
What
heard
do
back
you
then,
mean
you
your
had to
car?
have
Wait,
your
friend has frozen. Where
husband,
am I frozen?
father, or brother. Like what?
If you can
What?
hear me, can you hear me?
Yes.
What happened? You froze in mid sentence.
Can you see me now?
Yes, friend, I can see you now.
Okay.
So it's the fact that she went to the dealership with the title to the car in her name, and these niggas still was like, "Well, you need your husband's permission to sell the car." What? But the car is in my name. What you mean?
Not only is the car in my name, but why I'm wrong.
I
But
am a
like,
grown
but
person.
Soulful Dog, that was the 60s, bruh. Like again, now I'm starting to really ooh, that's why I have a visceral. That's why I'm on Facebook fighting because one of y'all in the '60s tried to make a move and couldn't.
Listen, all I know is that when I was on my last pregnancy, it was baby number 4. The only reason I wanted to get my tubes tied, and the only reason they didn't need my husband, they asked me, you have to get your husband's permission to agree to getting your tubes tied. But this was baby number 4 for us,
Right.
and I was done. So I had got to skip all of the rigmarole because I was done. I don't know if that nigga's done, but let me tell you about me and my body.
I got
I'm
a friend
done.
now. They like low key made her wait or whatever it was. So she was like, "Nah, take these out. I don't ever want to have kids."
He had to sign the piece of, he had to sign the paperwork because we was married, and that's how it was. And this was in 2000 when I had my last baby. But I was young. That's why I had to go through extra steps because I was 23, getting ready to turn 24 when I had my last baby. So
I just kind of feel like if this was your first baby, he was like, "Take these out." Okay, I don't really understand. That's none of my business. I don't even. Am I wrong to
that's
say that?
because no, it's not. No, you're not wrong to say that. And it is depending on how you get your tubes tied, it can be irreversible. So, when you're that young and say you 20 something like I was, and I wasn't married, and they would have been like, well, we need to get they make you go through counseling and everything else to make sure that it's a sound decision for your life at this young age, because at any point you could legit change your mind and decide that you want to reverse the process, and then that's a whole nother surgery, because getting your tubes tied is a surgery.
Right.
They got to remove body parts and things, what they did back then. Luckily I had come along when they went through your belly button, so I don't have a scar. So they went through my
Okay.
belly button to tie them up,
Okay.
and it was the absolute worst. Like, I gave birth at 4 o'clock that afternoon the day before. At 7 a.m. they rolled me into surgery. When I woke up, I was in. You could add up all 4 births combined, and it wasn't the same amount of pain as when I woke up
All
from getting
four.
my tubes tied. I
All
couldn't.
four for
I
me.
couldn't even talk. I just immediately started crying. When I came into conscious from being under the anesthesia, I started to cry. I could not speak or anything. It was it was horrible. I've never been in that pain like that before. And I had given birth 4 times, including the day before that. Horrible.
That's crazy.
Horrible.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That sounds absolutely horrendous. And I.
It, It was considered I slept through the birth of my son. The last baby I kind of slept. They gave me the epidural and it kicked in, and I had been like 3 centimeters dilated. The nurse had left, and I had dozed off, and I was sleeping because now that you can relax because you don't feel the contractions anymore. And the nurse came back in, and she was like, "Oh, let me just check you to see if you dilated." Not only had I dilated, but the baby's head was crowning. I couldn't feel any of it. And she was like, "Don't push, don't push," because the doctor wasn't there. She went to go get the doctor. She went to call the anesthesiologist back in so they could get somebody to deliver a baby. She delivered. She pushed on my stomach. I didn't even push, and the baby slid out. And my doctor missed it. The anesthesiologist never made it back. And when my doctor did come in, comically running around the corner, hopping around the corner on one foot in the scrub top and dress pants and dress shoes, because he was running to get to me.
If
And
there
the,
was ever an Ebony story, this is it. If this is ever a story that describes Ebony, it's this
listen, and when he came in the room, I was like, I hope you don't think you're getting paid for this. You missed the
one.
whole thing.
Not you did it, and it's his fault. Come on, friend.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
he delivered the
I don't
afterbirth, so I guess he earned his paycheck. I guess.
know.
How we
Sure.
stray thus far from the
Friend,
racist
friend,
crazy
I don't
pop?
know. I don't know. But regardless, back to the cop. They let her go. And then at
Barely.
that point, barely. And then we end up at Tessie's funeral, and little David was tripping again. Which who raised you?
Jedediah ain't got no sense of self preservation. Because
He
if he couldn't have known that he, well, maybe he did know that his mama wasn't gonna do shit. But if I was there, sir, I'd have tried to cave your whole chest in because you are at that baby's
a
funeral and you
funeral
showing your ass at the
acting
funeral.
an ass. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, cuz I'm trying to figure out how you even decided that this was something. No, sir, sir.
Hmm.
What are you what are you doing? I'd stop if you don't go sit down somewhere. She's dead. Somebody's mama is crying, and grandmama and daddy's all messed up, and you don't know how to act. And then the cold part is he was like, why did funeral have to take so long? Feel such a ooh. Be one of
Right.
them kids I would have punched you and then dared you to say something like, I want to punch you again. Good gosh.
At least
Stupid.
I'm sick of it. That's what y'all get. This is what you get from your gentle, passive parenting your child. And now he a little disrespectful bastard. And now you looking at him like, why is he like this? This is the monster that you created because you didn't punch him in his mouth the first time he got out of pocket with you. Now, if you had nipped that in the bud at the beginning, the first time he said something crazy to you, you should have speed walked over there, took your a kitten heel off, and but bow right upside the head. I bet you he wouldn't have said nothing else crazy to his mama. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just don't understand how somebody baby is like that. But regardless, we do get through that, and then we talked about the car. She's trying to sell her car, couldn't do that. Um,
She can't pay the rent, so she
she
trying to get
can't
the
pay the
daughter to
rent.
finesse her daddy for a couple months so she can get the money up. Then she
It's
talk about she called the police, talk about her jewelry got stolen. Ain't nobody steal your jewelry, daughter.
right. And the officer looked over that, and then he let her know basically they were no longer suspects, whatever. So then once all that was squared away, he let her know the money you looking for is still gonna take about 60 days. All
Hmm.
right, fine. So
After
then,
after the black man was like, listen, I don't know about this insurance claim because I feel like you're doing this for the money, Miss Ma'am. This might not be your best bet to do that. he tried to help her out.
Right, like, hey, Miss Lady, I hope you catch on this blinking I'm doing, Miss
Right.
Lady.
Miss
I hope
ma'am, Miss
you,
ma'am. Wink
I
wink.
hope
Miss
you.
ma'am, wink. You might not wink wink wink. Watch this.
But then we skip over to Cleo. So Cleo is helping out the very thirsty fish, Dora, and
Mm-hmm.
they talking about dreams and stuff like that. And then she was like, "I'm finna go to Paris. I don't know what you're talking about." And she kind of like scoffed at her, or whatever. And because she was like, "What you finna work for the lady for the summer for? She don't even have time for that."
No, cause she know that lady on the heroin, and she unreliable. So now you finna go to Paris.
Pause. 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 Did you just say hero?
Hmm.
I just want.
That's what.
I want to be
That's
sure.
what I feel like. That's what she on. Ain't that what she on?
I look. I know. I've never smoked crack. I lived with a crackhead once.
I
And
don't think they was
I
doing
know
crack back then.
when
I
somebody was
think that was heroin.
crack-ish, was crack-ish, and heroin's definitely crack-ish.
I
It's
feel like
definitely.
this was the time of like dead presidents, and like they people are coming. Oh,
But
well,
the action is still for the most part the same. It's still
no,
very
cause crack does the exact opposite of heroin. Heroin is gonna put you into a nod, and you gonna nod off and be
true.
like she was when they couldn't get her together before that show. Crack, she would have done that show, washed the floors, swept and mopped, put all the chairs up, clean all the glass behind the bar, and everything else, and then when they went to look for her next hit, so she could then mop the
Oh,
ceiling, washed all of the linens and everything, do roll all the silverware. She'd done all of those things if she was on
the whole
crack.
club would have been clean, friend.
Yeah.
Either either way, we end up talking about her trying to get to Paris, and she told her like, and then she told the lady, the summer, I think it's the lady name. She was like, "Hey, look at the books. We're blinking again. I'm winking again. Look at the books," because she said
Hmm.
she was taking money from Darcy and Lucius, and
I hate you. Not dark. Okay. Why you calling me?
yeah, Darcy and Lucius. So,
You're dumb. Okay, go ahead.
so yeah, so anyhow, she takes the she was taking money from Darcy and Lucius. She actually ends up finding it, and then was so that kind of roped her in. Um, she oh, that's right. She goes to see her about working in her office full time, and
Mhm.
despite giving a beautiful speech, she was like, I don't know, it might look bad,
Cause you work for dark skinned Lucius.
Lucius. And then
That's
some,
pink, Lucius.
and she gets mad, and she didn't get mad. The Summers lady was just like, look, everybody was taking money from him. So what are you talking about? Oh, look at that speech. Wait your turn. And Cleo's not having that because she's like, I'm broke now. When she hit her with
She's
the
like, I'm broke now. I'm trying to get out of this situation
she
because she knows it's not healthy. It's not what she wants to be doing. It's not the example she wants to set for her children. She don't want her children to be in that life. I feel like she grew up in that life. That's why she's so well connected as it
oh
is,
yeah,
and she knows what it is, and she knows that once it in, it's hard to get out.
yeah.
So she trying her best. She doing her best. But I just want to say when we get to the part where he give her that money and said, take it to these people. And she was
Look,
like, that's not how this
look.
I'm like, I don't
So no,
you
I'll
got
back up a little
just
bit.
do
We're
what
gonna
you
get there.
told. I feel like the
Hold on,
name
friend.
on the paper to
Hold
get
on, hold on, friend. We're gonna get
86
there
was
because you
both her
missed it.
and that girl. That where they would I think the hit was for the both of them.
It might. So the way they was okay. Well, so we got to back up a little bit because you saw our son running numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was already crazy because I was like, I thought running. I still okay because I'm not an old Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Running numbers is still I don't get it. Like they was just betting on numbers.
It's like the lottery. It's like pick 6 and pick 3.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense. So okay, so she's running numbers. She gets mad at him, and then miniature Forrest Whitaker eye tells her,
Uh,
uh,
what would you say?
he got the
His eye
so
is a little lazy. That's all, man.
and not one of them eyes is awake, the other one's asleep. And
Jesus,
so
Jehovah Jireh,
my provider, he raises some wisdom for
Hallelujah.
me.
Oh my
So he
God.
so yes, we get to behind the bar, and he tells Leo that he needs to go see Dookie and them at the crib, and she walks
Oh,
in, and Dookie got hella birds, and he was like, "I wasn't expecting you, blue coat," which was hella weird. That's how you describe this grown woman. Like it was her whole body, and you talk about her blue coat. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
no, he
So then
might be a little autistic, so that made sense to me.
he might. So
And you know, that's niggas love to call women by if they don't know by the color of
hey,
their
hey,
outfit.
red
Right.
shoes. I just don't. Anyway, everybody's name is different. So as they talk, whatever, they force Cleo to drive to Myrtle House, and then what's weird is the nigga with the birds was like he was clearly the boss, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like the two people who they knew wanted out, they were forcing back in. So
Mm.
um, the little boy shaped like a matchstick
Wow.
manages to not shoot Myrtle, and then Cleo took off. If there was ever a black moment in a cinematic TV show, that's one of them. Trouble out, gone. Like she ain't wait for no phones to ring. She didn't wait for no sirens. She didn't wait for him to get back to the car. Or no, he got back in the car. The moment the husband started shooting, she was gone. Now the
Exactly.
only the only thing that would have made me laugh harder if she would have drove off and then as the car was going, jumped out of the car and then ran off.
Lord have mercy.
Because oh my, talking about, because I'm thinking in my head, she's on a full sprint and he was.
Right. First of all, you wouldn't have forced me to go nowhere with y'all because I'd have been like, oh no, you will not take me to a second location. Absolutely not. I have seen too many self defense courses to know don't let them fools take you to a second location. No, player.
I'm
No.
not even going in the house. As soon as you open the door, here you go. I'm running down the hall. I'm
My
not
car
missing a
running. I'm
flight,
double
sir.
parked. I gotta go. You be blessed. The pay.
Hey, who Dookie? Where Dookie? You Dookie? Out the door. He wouldn't
Yep.
have had a chance to close the door. He wouldn't have had a chance. And that I think that's how the episode ends, don't it?
It is. With her in that blue coat looking back as she's running down the street. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a good show. I had a lovely time with the episode. I know you don't watch the head, but I will be watching episode 3 probably tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. You available Tuesday?
Hmm. I'm available. Yes, I'm available Tuesday, and on the 22nd we got Chasing Orlando. So
Oh, do
Saturday
we?
we do Chasing Orlando starts on the 22nd.
Okay. I think yeah, you want to do a live review?
I mean, we can. It's up to you.
All right.
We'll discuss it more later. But now that we have exhausted that topic, let's go to what I like to call the TikTok hot tops. So I've been scrolling on the TikToks half sleep since I got home from church. And there are two stories that are hanging out that is dominating my FYP. So apparently there is one gay couple called Jayla and Cardo or Cardio. I don't know. And then there's the other one, Jason and Brian. They call it JBTV. So JBTV has a daughter. The Brian, he has a daughter. Baby girl's name is Lila. She may be like 6, 8 years old. Little girl has nothing to do with nobody or none of this TikTok. Now this Jalen and Cardo boy have a beef with Brian and Jameson. Talk about they copying them and blah blah bloom and whoop de woo, even though it's actually the other way around. Now Jalen in his infinite wisdom, decided that it would be the better part of valor to get on Beyonce's internet and down to the TikToks to say that the knife that Brian's mother used to unalive his stepfather, she should take that knife and run it across baby girl's neck. After he said, why don't you just put her in the microwave and press the buttons and wait till she is exploded into many pieces? Now, one thing that young I like about that young man, Mr. Bryan, is he don't play about his baby girl. That's his heart, and he loves her, and he made damn sure takes good care of her. Now, this young man is currently on a brand trip in Houston, and he all that he said to respond to this is there's a time and a place for everything. Y'all just wait till he's like, I'm out of town on business. Wait till I get home.
I'm not coming home. Coming straight to you. I
Right.
want to figure out
I
exactly
feel
where you're
like
going.
listen, my prayer is that he goes through legal channels and maybe get them permanently banned on TikTok so that they can't come back and hurt their pockets because that's how them people make their money. The
I want to show up
survivors
to
through
your
the
house.
TikToks.
I want to show up to
Cause,
your house.
cause, right.
And I'm
If he
killing your
go to the
dog
house,
first. I'm going to start with the dog.
oh,
I want you to suffer for a little bit. Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm going to kill your dog first. I'm going to start with the dog.
Wowzers, spouses.
Then all the designer stuff y'all be wearing will be set on fire.
They need to burn them wigs. But
Anything with a
that's,
screen will have a knife in it.
oh my God.
I'm going to be sitting in your home when you get there.
Oh my God.
Then
But
I'll make you strip,
he
and I'm
finna
going to make
turn
you
them,
run
he
down the
finna turn
street.
them everywhere. He's like, he one of the Rainbow Mafia who like to throw hands. Cause they're the ones who like to talk a lot and the one who actually got hands
No,
and will
trust me,
throw
I'll
them.
play
I
Dallas
feel
Mafia if you
like
want to.
he finna turn that little boy every which way but loose and then get them permanently banned on TikTok. Because why would you communicate a threat on this public website in front of these public people?
Why would you ever speak on my
Why
child?
would you do that? Why would you ever speak on that man's child that way?
Why are you
But
playing with your
you
life
know,
like that?
exactly. You gonna learn the lesson. You gonna learn the lesson. And then the second thing that's all over my FYP is, the new trend that's going around, very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. See how
Demure.
I do such and such and such? It's very demure. Ba ba ba. So the person who has made this trend popular and has really uh, taken us off, their name is Jules. And
Uh-huh.
Jules is transgender. She's a heavy set girl, but she's a transgender girl. So why this one black girl got on here looking like the mucus man, talk about some
Ebbie,
uh
give me your phone.
can I just say something? Kiki? The girl who
Give me your
created
phone.
this trend, she is ugly as fuck.
No, 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 no,
Not
no. Don't
you.
stop.
Baby, the
Don't do
call is
it.
coming from inside the house. You are not attracted. So are you. He paused.
The
He
Music Next
unfroze
Man.
again, Jesus.
The Mucinex Man. The Mucinex Man.
Thanks to Judah.
You can't.
I guess we're going to have to wait for him to get it together, Jesus. It's just me. But anyway, that girl got her big-headed ass, no neck, benzene belt body bitch, got herself onto the ticket top to talk nasty about Jules because you a jealous hater bitch and you have nothing better to do with your life and you mad that you've been on there for years and don't got 10,000 followers. Hell, I got 10,000 followers on TikTok. It's not like it. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Oh, I'm gonna shut right on up. And I need somebody to probably hold on. Welcome back. La, 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 la. Okay, what part did you get froze at?
The part where you called that heifer the Mucinex Man. we not finna, we not gonna skate past.
Listen,
The Mucinex Man, she was that bad. Yo, it's
listen.
crazy to me. Ugly women calling transgender females ugly. Look, I'm a straight man. I never had no experiences with no man or nothing like that. I don't have no problem saying some of these trans females are bad, beautiful. Ain't no way around it. Say what you
So,
want, call me what you want. I mean,
right. And she's such a sweet person and she'll never talk bad about nobody or nothing like that. So,
minding the business that pays her is what she's
listen,
doing.
absolutely. And for you to get your big Benzino neck built body up there on Beyonce's internet to call anybody ugly, Jordan to call
Big
her some,
Benzino Bill friend?
yes, get,
Benzino friend?
yes. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you.
Oh,
And
please
then
send it to
like,
me.
and then she got a nerve. She trying to build off the clout of her because everybody is dragging her by her two front teeth down up and down by FYP. Like every other video, people is cussing her the fuck out. Now she made a video after that talking about CPS came and took her kids for having a bad take on TikTok. That's not how CPS works, beloved. They're not gonna take your kids for that.
Ma'am,
And
you
now,
were a bad mom well before you reported that.
listen,
Ma'am, I
and
don't
and
CPS is
then
not gonna
she
just
tried to double down on the I said what I said. Okay, all right. And she done released
don't
like
ever be
15
wrong
videos.
and then double down on being wrong. That's crazy work.
Listen,
I'm
she
wrong, but let me double down on being wrong.
she could go to hell. She could go right to hell. So you can explain what is this issue between Tank and Christopher? I beat women Brown. What's the issue?
Don't do my sister cousin like that. Um
You the one that like her, not me. I don't have to
uh
be nice to her.
I don't know. I'm gonna let me look it up real quick.
Okay, 'cause I don't understand.
Tank Chris Brown shots fired. Let's look this up. Oh wait, no,
Okay,
that's a real song.
it was a song called "Shots Fired."
Yeah.
Not the R&B boys are beefing. What? They gonna get in the booth and start singing gay songs to each other.
Tank Tank Braves backlash for saying Chris Brown is a better singer, dancer, and songwriter than Michael Jackson. Let this man have his opinion. What does it matter?
Oh, Tank, you're stupid. Okay, well, I thought you had gotten some sense with this podcast, but clearly I was incorrect because who, who better than Michael Jackson? Who? Exactly. All right. Well, we need to resolve that issue because that surely isn't the fucking truth. Because please, just because Chris Brown can try and lean like Michael Jackson, everything he got is from Michael. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Cause
I don't have any. I just yeah. Ooh, these comments. Somebody say he's not even better than Usher. Oh,
Well,
anyway. Well,
that would be correct.
Usher got more emotional records, and I'm a certified lover boy, so I'm always gonna rock out with that. Look, I've I've already said Usher is my Michael Jackson. Not saying
I don't know
he
why
was
you
better than.
still
It's just
cheer
it's
for
just because
that boy when he clearly
because
needs an
well I
IEP
didn't cheer.
and a
I
helmet to
said
ride the tour
Usher,
bus because he don't know
friend.
how to keep his hands to himself.
I said Usher is my Michael Jackson, but I still hold Michael Jackson as the king, not of pop, but period. Like
They
there is
are
no
all of them are his sons. Usher,
right.
Chris, Tank, all of them. You Michael Jackson is your daddy. So
But here's the thing: the reason why I say is my Mike because there's only one Mike, and there will never be another Mike, and everybody after him is just imitating him. But Mike, and I hate to say it this way, Mike, like Michael Jordan, it was forced on you because it was already happening. I chose Usher, if that makes sense.
it does. It does.
So, um, so that's my stance on that. Mike is in his own category. We're never gonna have another Mike. Yes, Usher and Chris Brown are close to, but I'm not willing to say better than. Mainly because
They're not.
Mike was on. Well, and Mike was on. He was on Astro Van and shit, and he died early. So, because I feel like Mike still had he still has some left in the tank.
Listen,
So
I saw a video. I remember this concert. I remember this back when it happened. And I had it on VHS tape. I can't remember where the location was of the concert. That nigga popped up on the stage. He just stood there. He didn't say anything. He didn't sing
yeah, it was Super Bowl.
anything. And no, it wasn't a Super Bowl. It was an actual
Actually,
concert,
okay.
concert. And white bitches everywhere was passing the fuck out and having to be carried out of the goddamn stadium. He didn't even sing a note yet. He just popped up, boom, 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 and he jumped out of his thing and was standing there and just staring, and then the bitches went crazy and they was passing out. That doesn't happen at near Usher and or Chris Brown. They don't have that kind of magnetism to just stand there and people be in awe of the presence of you to where they pass the fuck out because they can't take it. Not happening at
The
Chris
fact that you said
Winnie's
white
Brown.
bitches are falling out everywhere.
Because in the video, that's who it was. It was the white girl. The niggas was over there screaming like they lost their mind as well, but I didn't see nobody get passed out and get mosh pit over the crowd to
Oh,
security so them to put them on an ambulance and get them
Jesus,
together.
I come before you as a servant.
I shut it bullshit. I sit there. Come on. Father, this has come to you as clearly, as humbly as we know how, Jesus. We're just humble, God, in the awe of your presence. Come
Why
on
are
and do
you this
what you
goofy?
do.
Why?
I don't know. It's a
Why
gift.
are you this goofy?
It's a gift.
Anyway, um,
You ready for Orlando? Did you watch all the Meet the Cast?
yes,
So you
yes,
aware of
no,
who?
no, I don't. I ain't watching no nut. I've been busy,
Okay, me neither. I ain't watched none of this shit neither.
so I want to be surprised.
Or we
Uh,
could do like a live where we watch the Meet the Cast and stuff.
but we gonna get flagged. Like we got flagged last time, didn't it?
We got flagged for we did get flagged for we got copyright. We got a copyright for the music.
So I don't want to do all that. I don't want
Okay,
to do. I don't want to do all that. All that.
right.
I'm rude. I don't know why I was saying it like that, friend. I'm sorry. Pray for me, okay?
Mm. Sure will. Mm. In the name of Jesus. I
All
like
right.
that.
Well, I ain't got nothing
This,
else.
me neither. This has been, we've been here a good 50 minutes. So we done paid our dues.
We paid our
Uh,
dues.
amen. So,
Amen.
uh, think about this. With that being said, I don't know, I'm obsessed with ABBA and Pooch and them getting fresh and fit together every single time. Tickles me. Well, we will see y'all next week for episode 3 of Lady in the Lake and season 1, episode 1 of Chasing Orlando. Woohoo, we're excited.
I'm
Wow,
excited.
I'm excited as well. We'll see y'all later. Peace out.
Ooh, yeah. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little ice. Yeah.